at Woodall Shoals, we're super excited to be able to get this project started. For a lot of years, we've had kayakers talking about the hemlocks on the Chattooga, and we finally have permission from both Georgia and North Carolina to get these trees treated. We've got a lot of volunteers from both Save Georgia's Hemlocks and paddlers for Hemlock Health Action Team, as well as Georgia Canoe Association. So we're all going to team up today and tackle this, see how many trees we can get treated.
Woodall Shoals being one of them, from all the way up there to just beyond here.
So we've been working together with Save Georgia Hemlocks, the Chattooga Conservancy, South Carolina Hemlocks, the Forest Service, Wildwater, of course, us, and we're all here to treat the hemlocks on this river. They've been dying for years from an invasive species, and we've been talking about this treatment, and it's really excited to just see it happening, and it's all working together.
Here's the current situation. You have to go in to the forest to get to some of these hemlocks, but it is worth it.
So we're on the Chattooga River on the Georgia-South Carolina line. We are what is known as Section 4, famous section of Whitewater, where a famous movie was filmed at one point. We're actually taking a lunch stop at Deliverance Rock, of all places. We have about 25 people from Save Georgia's Hemlocks, from Paddlers Hemlock Health Action Task Force, or team, from Wildwater USA, and we've got a representative from Hemlock Conservation Initiative, and we are trying to treat hemlock trees along the corridor of the river against the Hemlock Woolly Adelgid, an invasive insect that slowly kills hemlock trees by draining of their sap. And we've basically just been working downstream from Woodall Shoals on the South Carolina side, and on the Georgia side, we're working our way down in the designated hemlock conservation area. We've got multiple teams working, 4 different rafts, and I think 11 kayaks. And everybody's kind of hopscotching down the river. So we kind of piloted this approach using Cortect tablets, which are these really expensive but very easy to use tablets on the Chattooga River. And this is a bigger group than we ever had on the Chattooga, I think, because obviously it's a bigger river, and it's takes more people and more skill, and there's a lot more trees on here than there are in the Chattooga. I mean, I'm a conservation biologist, and I'm used to telling my students that, in the 21st century, things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. And I believe things will eventually get better, but my colleagues who are into hemlock conservation believe that if we can save between 10 to 30% of our hemlock trees over the next several decades, that's a big success. There's more long-term solutions that we need to try and come up with, but for now, I mean, the best we can do is try and protect as many of these trees as we can, so that we can protect the river and keep the trees from dying and falling into the river and acting as hazards for whitewater kayakers and rafters, and keeping the beauty of the wild and scenic river, and just giving back to some extent, because if we don't, then nobody will.